what you can see behind me through the small window is a room that we consider a smuggler's room. And it's unclear what its purpose was, but family stories tell us that during the Fugitive Slave Act, it was used to hide fugitive slaves. People like Harriet Tubman, possibly. All right, now in order to get to our Underground Railroad room, we have to actually cross underneath this big beam and get to a part that is actually the upper side of the front porch. So here we go. Now we get to this space, and the floor changes from just your structural members to an actual floor. It's a pretty terrifying idea to think of who might have been in here and why they were in here, and just think about that, like, just that absolute fear of getting caught and this, you know, hope for freedom that we totally take for granted these days. Can't imagine having to endure something like this, but at the same time it's promising that, you know, there were good people like the Forsyths and the Warrens. Ezra Warren was a minister, part of the Methodist Church across the street, and they were very involved in the Underground Railroad movement and in helping fugitive slaves get across the border. You also have people like Thomas Root in Cambria, who was ferrying supplies to the border and across the border to the fugitive slave settlements, because obviously when you got there you had nothing with you except for what you could carry, and honestly you didn't carry much, so it took a lot of resources to just get people reestablished. And it's a kind of a sad space, but at the same time it's absolutely remarkable that it's here. And as I said, the family stories are compelling, but to be in this space is something totally different, and another one of those just magical things that we have here. So hopefully one day people can experience it, and until then, here you go.